Hello again, it's Kingston and welcome to a new episode of Bleeding Edge. So a team from the University of Washington demonstrated how lasers could be used to charge a smartphone from a distance of over 14 feet with some inexpensive equipment. Now this is a great project and makes for an awesome proof of concept for smartphone laser charging. But what really piqued my interest was how they found the location of the smartphone in real time. Basically, the team programmed the smartphone to send out high-frequency chirps, which are inaudible to the human ear but allows the laser emitter to easily find the smartphone's location. So you're probably asking, why is this even relevant? Well, power beaming technologies like laser and maser emitters, which depend on line of sight, have had a tough time gaining acceptance in the world as alternatives to wired energy transmission. A powerful laser beam, for example, could cause a lot of damage to people and property if it were to stray away from the receiving device. The solution? Use a system of cameras and high-frequency audio beacons to make sure the laser is always on point. No pun intended. Beaming energy from a fixed position could open up a lot of possibilities, especially towards air transport vehicles. Most of the flying car concepts from companies like Uber and Airbus are dealing with weight issues from all the battery packs their flying machines have to carry around to remain in the air for substantial periods of time. Imagine if the power required to keep them aloft was beamed instead from several power hubs placed on the ground or at the top of buildings. It would certainly make flying cars more practical and easier to run, or at least that's what I think. Alright, moving on from the lasers and flying cars. Black Panther has arrived and people are going crazy about how good it is. Now, being the nerd that I am, I want to talk about a certain concept portrayed in the movie. It goes by the name Afro-futurism and it basically means the unification of advanced science and technology with African cultures and traditions to form something entirely unique. This is represented in the movie as we see the entire country of Wakanda utilizes a pseudo-monarchy and holds various rituals while also being the most technologically advanced nation on the face of the earth. Now, while that all sounds whimsical, can such a society exist in reality? Well, not really. You see, tradition often opposes change, and change is the foundation of growth. After all, tradition does mean the preservation of a belief or idea in its original state for countless generations. This is why a group of people who hold on to old or outdated cultures and traditions will often find themselves resisting logical or necessary change. A good example of this from the movie was when the newly crowned king was challenged twice in the short time he was in charge. And the second challenger actually bested him and bam, he was the new king. A society where power can be gained so easily through violence will probably not get far technologically, let alone become some form of utopia. So my verdict on the concept of Afrofuturism? Really cool concept, but I think it's best it stays in the comic books and movies. Alright, that's all for today guys. Thanks for watching and catch you next Thursday. Goodbye.